And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Minecraft on the Spiritcraft server back here at spawn. Last time we did a bunch of mining, and you saw my staircase over here. We have done a little bit of modifications. I've just got a ladder that goes down there. Did a little bit of mining. I'll show you guys my spoils. We've done a lot of resource gathering for some wood. Got each type of wood, each type of sapling. Some lapis, some redstone, all this good stuff. Couple diamonds here. Just gathered some stuff together. One of the things I'm going to go ahead and do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and yes, you can hear some cats in the background. As you can see, I got some fish. I went out and caught me a few cats. Made me a diamond pick. But yeah, we're going to be making a enchanting table here. Where's my sugar cane? There it is. 1, 2, 3. So that we can have a nice small enchanting table for those times when we just want to put... Oh, I do that all the time. We have to actually make the book first. So we go there. I love that drag and drop feature. Okay, now we can do this. But yeah, for those times when we just want a nice little enchantment, so we're just going to take this, and I made an anvil also, because if you look here, I have a power 2 bow. What happened is I got a drop off of one of the skeletons, and he dropped an almost broken power 2 bow. So I made an anvil and fixed it with a regular bow that I had, and it only cost me like 7 points. So that was pretty good there. As you can see, a lot of my armor is getting ready to break, so I'll probably make a new set of armor, and but I'll do that later because I'm not going to be doing any fighting right now. But I'll make a new set of armor, enchant it. I may even enchant this before and then try to combine it to get some better enchants here. Here, let's see if we can sleep the night away real quick. And gone. Good, good, good. Oh, and just so you guys can see, I'm the only one on the server, of course. That's why I was able to sleep. But yeah, we've got some dirt, some cobbles, a few stairs that I made up. I did make a staircase going down, but I've tore it up since then. The ladder is much easier once you get things set up. Got some flint, bunch of gravel. We may use some of that later on in like a walkway or something. So yeah, my idea for this, and I'm going to go back over it with you guys, is basically my plot ends right here. Okay, and so if we look, there's a little bit of this hill that actually extends over into the middle section and then over towards Wish's plot. So I'm going to try not to use too much of that. But my idea is to go in kind of, and it's going to be off-centered on my plot, but I really think it might look alright. But we're going to kind of go in and we're going to dig in here, make a nice little 2-wide area. And I was going to clear this out ahead of time, but I wanted you guys to actually, get to see what I'm doing here. But we're going to clear out a nice little 2-wide area. I think I'm going to shave off a little bit of this front edge, just so that it's not such a long walkway going in. And I'm going to attempt to make a nice little hermit hole sort of here. Might go up here, fill some of this in over the top or something, make something nice going. But I want to get all the way over to the edge here, which I'll have to check the exact coordinates, but I'm pretty sure we can dig almost all the way over. Let me pop up those waypoints again. Or coordinates, yes, coordinates, not waypoints. Because I want to go right here. And so that's 33, so we need to go all the way over to 33. And 31, 32, 33. Hey, look at that. We're already there. So this is not going to be a huge hermit hole type thing. And then we're just going to dig this way until we pretty much run out of space. Okay, and that is right there. As you guys can hear, there's some dogs that are mad at me. They're not my dogs. They belong to other people. Some of it belong to Lesmus, some belong to Wish, some belong to Koto-chan, and for some reason they're just mad at everybody. It's not just me. So Yeah, if you hear the growling in the background, yeah, Wish just said hers even growl at her for some reason, so yeah, we're just, oh, and we busted out over here, so we want to fill that in. Bam. Okay, so this is actually going to be maybe a nice sized room. The walls are going to be a bit awkward probably, and that's why I'm digging this out now. Because I want to show you guys what this is going to do. Oh, yeah, see, like this one here is going to be a bit awkward, so we're going to actually have to fill that back in. And I guess since that's just one wide gap, we'll go ahead and fill both of those back in. But yeah, I wanted to do some things here with you guys, and I've got some ideas set up for this house. Let's see. We'll dig that out, and what we'll do here is we'll fill that in and then put that there. Yeah, I like that. That, and that. Okay. So, yeah, I am now. I've already told Wish, I'm not going to build on her plot, but this, we plan on our idea for this is actually to maybe make some kind of. She's going to be making a real nice house over here, and so I want to do some kind of waterfall that kind of runs to this center spot between us, so that there's a nice little scenery right here, maybe with like a little pond coming out into this area, put some lily pads and stuff, and then over this way maybe like some bushes and a little center area that might connect our two plots together, just like a little walkway or something. But yeah, my idea for this is I'm actually going to, and I haven't completely decided, but I'm going to have this little hermit hole here. And then we're going to have a nice pathway that comes around, and maybe a little rough and cobblestone and gravel or something, just to make it look, more hermit-like. Going to leave this nice big open spot here for some nice neat things. Going to put some trees up on top probably, or along the sides. But let's keep digging here while I'm talking and explaining. I did just record another episode of Perspective. I don't know how well it came out because I did not have a whole lot to talk about. And I don't know if you guys are really enjoying that series or not. But I'm working with it. So I need you guys really to tell me, do you enjoy me doing other games, or do you just want me to stick to Minecraft? Because I really haven't gotten much feedback on the game itself. Okay, that side we filled in one, so let's go ahead and fill in one on this side. Because if you guys don't really care for me playing it, and it's just not something you want to see, I still enjoy the game, but I don't I want to also make it to where you guys are enjoying yourselves and liking the games that you see. So I really need some feedback on that, so I know if you guys enjoy it or not, or if you would just rather me focus on Minecraft. Let's see here. Can we do this? We can do this. That's good. Okay. So yeah, that's that little rant. The inside here, like I said, we're gonna make this as big as possible, which we seem to keep cutting our own toes here. It's going to keep coming in and coming in. Now, let's see. Let's take this out and see if we can do like we did on that side one last time. Yeah, we've got space for it. So let's do that, that, and that. Right. Okay, that looks good. Because I'm trying to keep it still looking normal without completely going haywire. Okay, so we poked out there. What are we going to have here? Can we maybe pull it off again? Yes, we can. Okay. But that wall is definitely going to be coming in one. So what I'd like to do is just do one each time, which would be like that. Okay, that's where we're going to have to stop right here. Okay, so that's going to be our stopping point, and we'll have like this little edge of a wall. And I should be able to put that, and it should look okay on the outside. Let's add a block, maybe? Yeah, just so it doesn't look like it's hanging off the edge or something. So yeah, that's all about perspective there. Like I said, with this, I'm going to try to do a nice little hermit hole here, and then I plan to move. Oh wait, we were going to keep. I keep getting back off subject. Let's get there. I plan to keep a nice little spot here, and we're going to make just a basic little hole here. Put some nice furniture in. Not really too much worry about storage. I have some other ideas for storage here at spawn. And for the most part, I'm hoping that this turns out nicely. And then after we're done here, we're actually going to be moving and making our way out to where we plan to stay eventually. Yeah, that's alright. So we won't be at spawn the entire time, so you guys won't be completely bored with me just working on this over and over again. Okay. Do. Bunk, bunk. That works for me. And, yep, this is working out perfectly. Okay, so we're going to have a nice cool little wall coming in. I may actually turn some of those pieces into, like, windows. I don't know about that yet, but that might be a cool little idea, like poke this middle one out, poke that one out maybe, and just like have a little window here where you can look out. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, here's our dugout area, and I'm actually going to go down one, and you guys can see my idea for this. Dun 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 dun! You can also see where the kitties have been hiding. I have dug out an area underneath here. And we're going to light up here before we go down there, just so we don't come back to monsters. But my idea is this is going to be my storage down here. And that's why we've been collecting supplies. I'm going to work a little bit on building that today too. But I'm going to have, I'm thinking, actually, we're going to fill this back in. And I'm going to shoot for going where I can go ahead and move down through the sides here. Maybe have a little stairway that goes from this way down, like a little V staircase, and then goes from this way down, and then comes straight down into the middle of the room here, like so. But like you can see, it's not going to be centered, so that's going to be part of our issue. So hopefully, and that's what I'm thinking about the most, is trying to figure out, since our spot's going to be here, I may actually move the staircase. I don't know how that's going to work out. We may actually just have a staircase that comes from that side and then run it straight in here or something like that, because it's going to be coming into the corner. But yeah, you can see I got two cats here. And yeah, we're going to have a Let's Play here, so we need some names for these guys. And I want to leave that up to you, like we did with the snowman on the Feed the Beast. So we've got a nice little orange tabby cat, and what I'm guessing is a Siamese cat. So I need you guys to name these. So in the comments, leave me a comment, tell me what name it is and what cat it's for. If you've got a name for both cats, that'd be awesome. If you have a name for just one or the other, go ahead, tell me which one and what your name is. So, and then, when we talk to them, we can use them names from now on. Make sure you try to keep the names clean, of course. I try to be family friendly, all that good stuff. We're going to sleep the night away again. And it looks like there is a zombie sleep. Well, okay, I can't sleep. Is somebody on? No, nobody's on. Why can I not sleep? Let's try this again. Are we being weird? We're being... Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. Alrighty. So, that's going to be my first dilemma, is where to take the staircase down. Since our little hole here is not centered, do we want to have like an outside entrance to the basement? Do we want to still have the entrance over here somewhere? How do we want to do that? This floor will be replaced with our floor for the hermit hole. So this is actually only going to be too high. I'm thinking maybe trying to dig the next floor out. Let's see how that works here. We can't dig it out near the front. And I could always maybe do a little terraforming and actually add another layer to this. We may fiddle with that later. I may just leave this kind of like it is for now and see what we can add on, because I do want to see what we can add on. Whoop! I'm going to fall through there like 80 times. You guys can count. I'm going to fall through there a ton of times, probably. So, I just wanted to get that dug out and give you guys an idea of what I'm wanting to do. I changed my little dirt block here to a lapis block and J-Dog's featured doghouse. So, let's put our dirt up. Meow. So there's some dirt. Bunk. Okay, so let's gather some supplies and let's go work on the basement, because all this stuff here is probably going to get moved to the basement, minus the bed. Bed's probably going to go up here in the hermit hole. Maybe, you know, crafting bench and a stove there. But for the most part, oh, we got some charcoal to collect. Been burning some wood. But for the most part, it's all going to go down in the basement. We're going to have a nice big spot down there. My other idea for this here was also to, and I keep thinking I may go with this, and that is to have this natural like this, where it's going to be a hermit hole, but like right here, start building a house, and have the house come around in like an L shape maybe, or maybe even all the way around this way, to where it kind of surrounds that but doesn't, you know, overdo it. And, you know, the house, you could walk into the house and then it would lead around and it would lead back into this little area here. I don't know. You guys can give me an idea on that. Or should I just, you know, terraform it back to where it's, you know, nice and even with this and just build a nice big house here? So, yeah, if I don't get any opinions, you know, I'll go with my own ideas. So I really would appreciate some ideas, stuff like that. Let's see. I think we're going to go with some spruce in the basement. And some birch. Birch and spruce to me go well together. So let's take a few stacks of that stuff. Bam, bam, bam. Get a little bit more for that one. And then we'll need some filler blocks, because around the edges I went ahead and dug it out, but we'll probably have to put some back in. So yeah, let's head down here for a minute, and I'm going to show off the rest of what I did too, because I have some other ideas. So that's going to be the basement. I didn't dig any of this out yet. In the future we will, but right now I'm not going to dig it out, because I know you guys don't want me doing all the way to bedrock with different little things. We are, it seems, in a slime chunk, which is really good for me, because not only will I be getting slimes, but I can also get some XP from these guys, which will make getting some levels and some enchants a lot easier. Now, what I did here, and I'll explain it. Over here you can see that this side is different from this side. This side over here is Wish's side. That's the bottom of her place. I actually plan to connect these once we get the same level again. What I did, and you can see here, this is all cobble, I actually dug every single block in this entire square all the way down to bedrock. I even dug out around bedrock just to see if I could find some diamonds, and those 11 diamonds up there was all I got. So I don't think it was worth it in the long run, but we did get some supplies, and I dug this out, and I dug out a nice tall ceiling, because what I plan to do is I'm thinking about some type of garden maybe down here that I might do underneath plots. I originally told people I really didn't want them doing a whole bunch of gardens at spawn, but I think what I may say is that if they put them under their house, it's alright, but I want the top of the plot to focus on you know, a nice you know, house up there to represent, you know, whatever it is, you know, that person represents. And so if they want to do a garden or a pond or you know, some kind of park or a house, a shop, or you know, whatever they want to do. They can do whatever they want to do. But what I plan on doing down here is I'm going to put in some nice flooring and everything. I'm going to have a little walkway that connects right near the center here to her side, and she's going to be having this about the same level. We still got to dig the center here out. You know, this is the spot that's between my plot and her plot, which is where we're going to have a nice little, you know, center walkway, whatever, that connects the two. And she's going to have something nice over here. She hasn't figured it out yet, but she'll probably dig up like I did so that we can have a nice big, and I'm going to dig this out too, so we can have a nice big section here. Yes, my dog's jingling her little bell in the background. She's itching. But I'm going to fill this layer right on top here where the torches are sitting. That's going to be the floor, and then we'll do our walls, and then the top there, just below that top layer, is going to be a ceiling. But I found something out. Look at that. I'm actually in a ravine. And if we go further over this way, I'm just going to peek over, and I'm going to show you guys. It's actually pretty funny. This is where there was some obsidian on my side, and so I got some obsidian there, but it actually leads into a full ravine. Now, I don't know how far this goes. It's not my plot, but I don't think it's going to be anybody's plot for the main part, because this actually goes to the side that where we're not doing any more plots. That's going to be like for the nether hub and some other things. But I thought I'd show you guys that it was kind of awkward. I'm literally right above something like that. The only thing I came over here for is I couldn't help myself. I seen some lapis. I just had to get it. So that's partly where I got my lapis block from. But besides that, I haven't touched anything over there because I don't want to mine anywhere that's not under my plot, which is what I told everybody else. So, and I, you know, I'm going to try to keep myself to the same rules as everybody else. But we're going to head back up here, and let's see, we're getting to about 22 minutes. I really want to get some of this stuff done here so that you guys know what I'm working on, so I can have some things to work on in the meantime. I'm going to try to do some recordings more often because it seems I have things to record more often, which is a little awkward for me. So we're going to take 32, swap them out. Just get an even number here. 32, swap them out. Okay, so let's get our filler blocks. We got just a little bit of those. And basically what I'm going to fill in is this little first thing here, because if you figure this is our floor and that's our ceiling, the bottom block and the top block on each side really doesn't need, to be visible. It won't be visible, so it doesn't need to have anything done with it. So we're just going to fill this in. And in case you're wondering, yes, I realize that we're cornering off that staircase, or the ladder. I'm not going to completely block it off until I'm done with the use for it, but we are going to kind of, you know, make it to where it's a smaller entrance. Okay, so we're going to need more blocks for around the top, it seems, but we can go ahead and get our floor in, and I'll have to work around these guys. So, okay, now I wanted to do some kind of design, some kind of pattern with this, but I really don't know what I want to do. So I'm just going to kind of start and see where we end up. So I think I'm going to do an outside border of disc birch for a nice accent. And being that this is going to be, oh, we got a little glitchy there. Being that this is going to be some sort of storage room, you know, and bigger room for whatever I'm doing, it's, you know, the first few blocks near the wall will not be visible, meaning this is going to be the wall, you know, right here. This will be our first block, so it probably won't be visible on some sides. And then this next block won't be visible also. So if I put any kind of pattern there, On some of the walls you're not going to be able to see it, which if our staircase is coming down from over there, our storage is probably going to be up against this wall because it's a nice big wall for storage. So let's go ahead and take this down. And yes, I'm going to make this a nice long episode because I've got a lot of things to go over, a lot of work to do. And I really want you guys just to see everything that I'm working on, and I don't want to skip stuff. Being that this is my Let's Play I'm trying to work on for you guys. Whoop, missed a torch. We did it again. I need to go through and just bust that last torch down before I completely forget about it. Alright, let's take the rest of these. Bam. Alright. So let's get a few torches back down here so that... And yes, I am like this. I line everything up, make sure it's nice and neat. I don't want things spawning, and this is just easy for me to put down and to know that nothing's going to spawn. So get these guys back up here. Alright, so let's knock this row out. And let's go over here and knock this row out. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay, now we're going to switch to the dark wood. And I think what we're going to do is something similar to what we have over on, well, what we had over on Nillacraft. So I'm going to do a single inner ring to start with. Oh, man, I hate those glitchy little spots. Alright. Not a real complex design, probably. I'm thinking starting out... Whoops. Starting out something like just a stripe pattern and then going to checkered. Or some kind of design on the floor. Okay, and you guys can see why I like this in default. It almost makes it look like a chocolate and vanilla kind of combination. So, yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Let's get our torches back going here. We got one there, and one there. Yeah, I heard about some things going on, and I've been watching videos today of some of the PAX East stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have the finances or anything to go to things like that, and you know, there's things much higher on my finance list than going to PAX East at the moment. Mainly the fact that I'm getting married in like 2 months. So, yeah, that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. And yes, for those of you that didn't know, me and Wish are getting married in 2 months. And the date actually got bumped a little bit just because of some scheduling conflicts. It was supposed to be on the 23rd of May, and now it's been moved to the 25th of May. Mainly because, you know, there's some people that weren't able to come that we do want to be able to come to the wedding, and so we did go ahead and bump it up a little bit. Yeah, it ended up conflicting with some graduations, which, just like Wish just told me, it's not their fault that they're graduating. You know, I'd rather people graduate and you know, do that kind of thing. That's something that's been kind of planned for quite some time now. And I know how it was for myself. So, yeah, I'm kind of working on a floor pattern here. Bunk, bunk, and one more. Okay, so that's going to be like we're going to checker it out. And what I'm thinking of making it look like a big puzzle piece that it kind of fits together. And then maybe in the middle put like a dog paw or something. I tried that on Nil, and it really didn't come out looking right, so I may not mess with it this time. Yeah, that's kind of neat looking. And then we'll alternate it. Get that word out. We will alternate it now. So that one there. Let's go ahead and put our torch back. There. there, there. Get a little bit more wood going. There, 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 there. And yes, you guys are probably, if you guys are not a fan of Minecraft cats, you may get driven crazy by them constantly meowing all the time. But, in my own opinion, I do enjoy the cats better, especially now, than the dogs, because the dogs just have so many different weird things that they do. We were actually goofing around the other day, and we pushed somebody's dog into a hole thinking we would bury it, and instead of it getting buried, it was teleported out into the middle of nowhere where they are currently at. And they were like, "Why are my dogs here?" And I don't know. We saw nothing. And we also found out another neat little glitch, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. A couple of the other guys, I think, are going to be posting about it too. But I want to share my own little perspective of it so that you can see what goes on, and then I may link to theirs also. But it's a little boat glitch that we found out that is really awkward. So yeah, let me get a couple torches back down here. Meow. Okay, and one there. Okay, so let's see how this is going to look with another. I was getting ready to switch some of these, but I didn't want to do it just yet. Okay, so like so. Yeah, I'm getting close to you guys. Alright. No, I'm not going to cover you in. Don't worry, you're not going to be teleported out in the middle of nowhere. Alright. I would not do that. And then just go back to the little pattern here. There we go. Get a couple more white blocks. And hop down. Just put our torch back. That's an awkward pattern, but I think it's awkward enough. Alright, let's move our guys over to this side. Come on, guys. Not quite into the wall. A little bit over here. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Yeah, catching these guys took forever, by the way, so I really hope you guys appreciate some kind of animal life here. I thought it would just be really boring if we were here and didn't have anything to kind of, well, talk to. So I think I'm just going to do something like this. Oh, we could do like a creeper face, maybe. No, maybe. Actually, let's change this up a little bit. And I can just do a J in the middle. That would be kind of cool. Because everybody on here calls me J. They don't even call me JD or anything like that. They just call me J. So we'll just put J. That's a bit awkward. But is it awkward enough? Yeah, we'll keep it for now, I think. Just have big J in the floor. Doesn't look quite right over here for some reason, but I think that's just my mind playing tricks on me. Okay, because when people come down, they will come see this. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue that checkered pattern all the way until we get to that birch. So let's go ahead and take this out. Up, down. I have to replace a couple torches still, because I think I will like that a little better than all that dark. Okay, let's try this. Birch. we're going to have to make a little bit more. Maybe even half of that. There we go. No, now that even looks more weird. Huh. The J may not work in the center, because it just does not seem to look right. And I could use something different, but how about we just go just something like that, maybe? Nah, I don't like the look of that either. Let's see, what can we make out of this? Maybe we can fit the JD in here. And there goes the shovel. Or shovel. I'm looking at the shovel thinking shovel. It's the axe, people. Okay, we're not going to sit here for 10 hours punching that. Let's go get an axe because we're going to be working with more wood. Might as well come up here. And yes, I know I'm still using stone tools. That's because they're just a lot easier to work with at the moment. Less annoying. So let's go 1, 2. Alright, let's put those slime balls up since we're here. But yeah, and I think when we off subject a bit here, but I think when we get ready to head out from spawn here, I'm not going to take a ton of supplies with me. I know we did the whole starting out bit already, but I wanted to yeah, let's fiddle with this real quick. Maybe I can do the dog paw again. Let's try that again. No, actually, I wonder if we just go with the checkered. Just kind of alternate the checkered, like so. See how that turns out. Now. Oh, trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. Okay, so we are not getting any good designs for this center. And yes, I know I have the most awkward way of building. The smart way of doing this would have been to build it ahead of time, but I did not, fortunately. I think we're going to go ahead and, yeah, wishes in the background. What did you tell me to do? I told her to go and get in creative and build it ahead of time. And she's actually come up with a pretty nice design, which I'll be showing you guys once she gets it up a little bit more. But I kind of tend to do my stuff freehand, so we're going to go ahead. Let's see. What about now surrounding that with the dark? I think that might work. Yeah, and then like accent the center here. What about just keeping the design? Awkward enough. Could we fit a creeper face? We'd need 2 eyes. We could do eye, and then like a little, nah. No, I think actually we're going to keep that. That doesn't look too bad. And it actually kind of looks like a D if you squint your eyes a little. But anyways, okay, so that can be our walls. Or walls. Floor. That looks like a floor. How about you guys? So yeah, let's get ready to put our walls in. And I think for the walls what I'm going to do is just something real simple. I think I'm just going to maybe do some stripes around the walls. I tend not to get too creative. I don't know why. Thinking up different ideas for me is a bit awkward. I tend to get inspired after it's already needed. But yeah, we're just going to put some more blocks here. And I spoke about it a little on perspective. I am going to be trying to get more people invited to the server. There's some that are already on the list to be invited. And I'm looking forward for them to join. They're just waiting for a few scheduling conflicts and stuff like that, and then they will be joining, and one of them is a Let's Player that some of you may know. I will not announce his name just yet, just to be on the safe side, so that I don't give it away if he's going to be doing a secret of it or something like that. But it's a really neat person. I've watched some of his Let's Plays myself, learned a few things from them myself, and so it's going to be really fun to have him on here. Hopefully he still plans to... Oh! How did I manage that? Okay. Hopefully he still manages to come over with us, and you know, no more problems come up. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for that. I think it'll be really neat. I should not have jumped down from there, but I can use the ladder. Okay. Let's take our torches down. We should be alright on spawn rates. We got plenty enough torches behind us. And we're going to add some depth around these walls too when we get ready to finish them up. Let's see, should I... Whoa! Wow, glitchy much. Okay, I actually think I'm going to double up on... Oh, this row here is actually going to be cobble. Put a little placeholder there because I almost forgot. This is going to be the ceiling. So actually, let's go ahead and go back to the white, because we don't have to actually fill that in. Donk. Okay. For some reason the block placing is not giving me any more sounds. But if I punched down, it did. Weird. I hope I'm not lagging or anything. Donk. Okay, so that's that. We're going to get a little bit more cobble. Oh, crap. Okay. 1 second, guys. We will be right back. Okay, we were not upstairs. That is a bit awkward. So... okay, yeah, we're back to normal now. I'm not sure what was going on. And I just realized I didn't need to fill in these corner blocks either, but, oh well. Let's make ourselves a little staircase back up here. And we can go across through here. Finish up these blocks. Yes, I hear you, growling dog. You just hate me, don't you?
You forgot to give him a bone today.
Yeah, well, he ain't gonna take no bones from me. Wishes in the background telling me I need to give him bones. Right. That is not gonna make him any happier.
Stepped on his sister's foot today.
Yeah, I accidentally stepped on our dog's foot today, and yeah, not a pretty sight, but she's alright. But Wish says that's why that her dog's growling at me. Alright, we're going to grab a little bit more cobble here, so that we can go ahead and fill that top layer in, because it'll just bug me if I don't. So just get a stack and a half. That should be more than enough. Nice music. I wonder if this is overdone. It almost looks overdone, not having a different pattern on the walls. We may change this, I don't know. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing here, and I tend to change things quite often. Might have some support beams in here or something to offset it a little bit, maybe some oak logs. we're going to have a nice little storage system, and that's mainly what this is going to be for, is just a storage system. Oh, then we can start working on our above ground house. So let's just get these last little pieces done. Pick up that piece of cobble. But yeah, I want to start adventuring out and doing the regular part of the Let's Play, so we can start doing some animal farms and some messing with some of the new hopper things, and I might even make a little setup down here for some of the hopper stuff, because I really do enjoy the hoppers and the daylight sensors and everything else. I'm going to show you guys some of the updates I've done to Spawn too. I've added a few more of the daylight sensors, and people have been working on their plots. Dawn has, I believe, has started his Let's Play, and we have someone else, Bear Swag. Thank you, honey. Bear Swag has started his tonight, and he's going to be doing a Let's Play here also. So I will be linking to them once I have theirs set up. So get a bite to eat here. And I think for the roof, actually I was going to do the roof a different way, but I think for the roof I'm actually going to go back to something that we did on Feed the Beast, because I really enjoyed it. And that's the log ceiling. I really enjoyed that log ceiling.
Thank you.
So I think we're going to use some, so we've got jungle wood or oak.
We use spruce.
Did we use spruce?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't seem to have as much spruce. I think I'm going to go oak this time, because I have more oak. Nah, that's alright. I have plenty of oak here. And we're just going to do a nice wood log ceiling. Oh yeah. And that'll offset when I get ready to do the dividers too. Oh, I got one. Looks like, and I may not do all of this because it looks like I'm going to need a lot more oak than I even have here. And the oak is the easiest to collect, so whoops. I'm going to whoops like 90 times here, people. Still not quite used to placing these the way they have them now. Oh yeah, I think that'll be a nice little ceiling going on here. And then when we get ready to put our steps in, it'll be not quite so hard to convert, because we're probably going to have like oak stairs coming down, or maybe even birch or spruce stairs, and they'll match really nicely with this. Oh yeah, we're going to run out pretty quickly here. So that's something I can do between now and next time, is collect some more of this and finish this ceiling. I just wanted to show you guys, give you guys an example of what it's going to look like. Get this other stack. Them grout on those. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this. I'm probably going to get the downstairs going too, with some kind of farm down there. Again, I don't want to do too much off-camera stuff. I want you guys to see a lot of the things I'm doing, so I actually may be coming out with more videos showing what I'm doing. If you guys don't like seeing the building, like I said last time, tell me. I can do them off camera, but a lot of people came to me, whether it was through YouTube or anything else, and we ran out. Whether it was through to YouTube or anything else, and they expressed that, actually we can get to that from down here, use that last little bit. They expressed that they enjoyed seeing the actual building part, not just a bunch of updates. So that's what I'm striving to give you guys, is less updates and more actual build time. So yeah, so that's the idea. That's going to go all the way across the top here. and we'll have that nice, you know, I don't know, hermity feel, I guess. And then we're going to take, and I'll just show you here quickly. What do we say? We were going to have our staircase coming down from that side, which means our dividers should be here. Now, I have a weird way of doing this, guys. Bear with me. But I'm going to mark off where I think we need to put our dividers. So, we're going to use torches here because they're the easiest. And basically what I'm going to do is we're going to have a divider and then 2 rows of chest with oh shoot. Okay, up above these I'll probably do glass or bushes. Maybe bushes. That would look neat with the tree look. But I was going to do half slabs originally, but we can't do that now because of the blocks I'm using, but that's alright. Okay, so if we start here, that would be divider, 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 and divider. Okay, that works out perfectly. So we can go ahead and put those in, and I'll show you guys what it's going to look like. So, we're just going to do something real nice and simple. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Now, I'm debating whether... I'm almost thinking we ought to go with the oak because it'll blend nicely with the rest of the oak from the ceiling. So we may do that because I don't care for the spruce. Normally I do oak anyway, so I think that's what we're going to do. So actually, we may call it an episode here because I've given you guys the idea of what I'm going to do. Now, like I said, down in the basement there, it's just going to be some stone, probably some stone brick, just covering all the walls and stuff. Maybe a little bit of a design in the walls, but for the most part, it's just going to be a farm. And then I'll kind of share my little way of what I'm going to do down there, and stuff like that. I just want to have like a little resource thing from here. But we're going to cover the rest of the ceiling in oak here. And we're going to probably get some oak to put in between for our dividers, get our chest in there, which I'll have to collect some wood for, and then we're going to maybe put a side over here that has like some furnaces and maybe a crafting table in the center, and then maybe like probably what we'll do, actually, we're going to put that over here because the staircase is going to come down. We're going to want that to be right here. So we're going to put that up against this wall, and over here I might put an enchanting table or something with the anvil and all that other stuff. Maybe get some brewing stands in here once we get some blaze rods, which that's going to be further down the road. Yeah, so I want some ideas. Do you guys want me to actually do the hermit hole? And just do the hermit hole and have it connect to the downstairs, or would you like me to, you know, flush this out a little bit to where it's closer over there and just build a nice big house? Because, or would you, option 3 is to still do the hermit hole and build a house that connects to it. So those are our options there. And I was going to do something else, but I don't want to copy someone else's design, so I'm not going to do it. I love Generic B's little RV that he built, and I really was going to put it down here, but I'm not going to because I don't want to copy somebody else. I want to have something that's from my own mind and stuff like that. So this has been my idea from day one, is to do something like this. So we're going to be collecting more resources and getting more things together. I'm going to take you on a quick tour around spawn here, and then we're going to call it an episode. As you can see here, not many people have been doing too much work yet. Dawned is over here with all the trees, been collecting some trees, some supplies, and all that good stuff. And has some chests going on here. They've also dug out underneath their place. They plan on doing a nice big basement area, I guess, too. We've got a couple different people that have joined since the last time, I think. One is by the name of Rural Miner. This is going to be his plot. He's going to have like a little ocean side. And I built this. I built a little bridge, four-way bridge kind of thing. And I know it probably just looks horrible. I tried to keep the design of this for the most part, and I don't care for the look too much, but everybody says it looks okay, which I'll take that. And I just hate having something so derpy like by the spawn house here, because the spawn house is just incredible looking in my opinion, and putting something like that close to it is just messes things up in my opinion. Still got bear here. Over here we have another available plot. Here we have another available plot. Back here we've had, I believe this is, before I say, Frozzy's plot, yes. And I believe this one's still open, which we, like I said, we do have some people still coming that are supposed to be joining the server. So if one of them want that, they can have that, and they can also choose from some more outlaying areas. It's part of the reason I did the bridge, which I just realized we're going to have to do another bridge because that bridge is over there, and I wanted the bridge centered originally, so we're probably going to go and have this go over this way and bridge out over to that side. And I'm actually going to make some plots here that are going to be mostly water, which, in all honesty, this one here is going to be just about completely water, so whoever gets this one will be able to do some kind of underwater spot if they want to, which I think would be kind of cool. But yeah, and as you know, we're just going to keep extending that way with the more people we get. We will not be flattening any more plots. They will be left as is, and if people want to flatten them, they can. If they don't want to, that is up to them. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be working on collecting some more resources, putting those oak logs in there, maybe working on the downstairs some, and then over here, I don't know quite what I'm going to do yet. We may take out this floor and at least put an oak floor in, and maybe some windows, and kind of experiment with that and see if you guys like it. If you do, awesome. If not, you know, we can come up with a better idea, and I'm wanting to come to you guys for my inspiration. What do you think would be a good idea for this? Do you think, well, I already told you, you know, the three options: hermit hole by itself, hermit hole with a house, or, you know, clear it out and just do a house. And we could have, you know, the basement connect to the house as normal. So I don't know. We'll figure that out on the next episode, which probably is going to be out in a few days. So try to comment, leave some suggestions, and let me know what you think. And on that note, we're going to sleep this off real quick. And thank you guys for watching my video. Feel free to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed watching it. And leave your comments and or suggestions down below in the comment section, whether positive or negative. I enjoy hearing back from you guys as always. And take it easy, guys. Peace out.